Alright, hey guys, it is Chris here again with another video, and in this video today we're going to be taking a look at the Phillipsburg Mall located in Lopatcon and Powhatan, New Jersey. Now, the reason why we're taking a look at this mall today is because there was an article that was posted a few days ago by the Morning Call that the former Sears and Roebuck store at this mall has been officially demolished. Now, the reason why this store got demolished was back in August of 2018, almost exactly a year ago. Well, not really exactly a year ago, but it's within that same time frame. There was actually a leak in the building, and that caused them to shut down the entire mall for the day for a leak in the building. Now, mind you, this Sears and Roebuck closed back in early 2018, along with the Sears and Roebuck store at the Paramus Park Mall. But this happened 6 months after that store closed. So the fact that Sears did not fix that issue beforehand is incredible. And it pretty much tells you that Sears is in a lot of trouble. But that's a video for another time, just not today. So there's an article right here that says about the Sears and Roebuck store getting demolished at the Phillipsburg Mall. And it points to some other things too. Some clues such as the Phillipsburg Mall demolition, redevelopment project, yada, yada, yada. As the vacant Sears is demolished at Phillipsburg Mall, frustration and rumors surround the struggling shopping center. More than a year ago, this is by the way, this is a picture of the former Sears store in its current state. This was taken about 3 days ago, I believe, and the article was, I believe, available on the 16th. So just yesterday it was posted. So more than a year ago, part of the roof from the vacant Sears collapsed at the Phillipsburg Mall. Significantly more of the store is on ground today, courtesy of the excavators that have been plucking at the old retail relic, with cinder blocks, wiring, and metal used to build it 3 decades ago, now in mounds. This was an expected next chapter for the Beloggard shopping center, after the mall's owner in March told the Morning Call that Sears would likely be demolished as they weighed a redevelopment, joint venture, or a sale at the property. We are exploring those options, and we hope to be able to make some announcements soon. Mason Asset Management President Elliot Nasman said in a statement, "We have come to the conclusion that this site is better suited as something other than a mall." But 5 months later, Mason Asset and partner Namedar Realty Group have yet to provide further details, leaving host communities. Communities of Powhatan and Lopatcon townships frustrated, and the mall's remaining tenants swirl into rumors about a possible sale or whether Sears will be the last structure demolished. Neither Mason Asset nor Nader Realty, major shopping center landlords based in Great Neck, Long Island, responded to inquiries seeking comment for this story. There is just a total lack of communication between the owner and the township, Powhatan Mayor David Slack said. I have never talked to them personally. In Lopatcon, which is the township where Sears is located, Mayor James Mengucci said that he did not hear about the store's demolition until Wednesday, though the work started before that. The mall did receive a demolition permit in mid-July for the Sears, a document that estimated the cost at $100,000. Wow, $100,000 to demolish a former Sears store. That's a lot of money. I have heard nothing, he said. I would expect at some point that they're just going to shut it down. But that still remains unclear. While the management office did not respond to our emails, and its extension of the mall's main number said it would not service a pro wrestling event that is scheduled for Saturday afternoon at the shopping center. In addition to some remaining tenants, they say they are busy, including Black Rose Antiques, which I'm actually surprised about, and Anchor along with Kohl's, which I'm not surprised about because Kohl's just does good anywhere, except if it's a low-performing store. When the morning call spin me around the mall, the woman answered, "We are doing fantastic," before wishing a reporter the best day ever, hanging up without providing her name. Wow, so a record store is doing well there, which is surprising. The mall, however, does remain plagued by the vacancies. Once the Sears is totally demolished, the center's gross leasable area will drop from 577,000 square feet to about 467,000 7,000 square feet, which is a pretty much a big loss of 110,000 square feet of retail space. According to the lease materials from Mason Asset, currently as of July, there are about 25 tenants in the mall, leasing almost about 205 square feet. More than 168,000 square feet of that is filled by Kohl's, Black Rose, and Gold's Gym. That consists with Namco Realty's LTD annual report, which shows Phillipsburg Mall at an occupancy rate of 37% as of December 31st. Namco Realty, the vehicle which named our raises mine by the bond tax and change. This is all boring stuff. Back in less than 2018. That's an interesting thing on Twitter. Losing money is something that the mall owners are accustomed to. For an example, one strategy tested this Israel. This just goes on about real estate stuff. I don't want to read this stuff. It's very boring. And this goes on about the establishments they opened up: the fast casual, Chick-fil-A, Panera Bread, Starbucks. Friendly's closed up last year for about 1.1 million. Another part named our strategy is to lower real estate taxes, something it continues to attempt in New Jersey. That is one thing that is frustrating. Powhatan mayor says the township has also a redevelopment plan for the site in works, but they cannot get any feedback from the owners. They're not people that are bringing any good into community. Slack said, nothing. The mall property remains a big black eye. The question is, will that change? And honestly, that is a big question. Will it change? What will happen to the Phillipsburg Mall? So from this, we can clearly see that the Phillipsburg Mall is on its way to a downward spiral. I don't think this mall has a foreseeable future. My prediction, I think the downward spiral is going to continue, and it is ultimately going to come to the point where they are going to have to shut down the mall entirely because A, you're going to have maintenance costs of air conditioning, heat, electricity, piping and stuff. So ultimately, it's going to catch up to them that say, hey, listen, we gotta just shut this mall down. We are completely losing money, and the way that we're going to put money is we're going to go and take our money, run with it, and invest it elsewhere. Because clearly, the Phillipsburg Mall has seen better days. And also, too, there's a lot that plays in a factor. And Amazon's a huge factor, and I mean that's with any shopping mall, anchor store, whatever. But also, you have the Lehigh Valley Mall, the Palmer Park Mall, and Bridgewater Commons, which isn't too far away. I mean, yes, it's probably a 45-minute drive, but please, if you're in this area of New Jersey, do yourself a favor and just drive to one of those malls. And the one thing I will say too, H&M, which does not close stores that often unless they are either A, too close to each other. I was not surprised to see them exit the Phillipsburg Mall. It was just a dying mall, and the store was losing money for them. So, anyways, yes, I know this was a long video, but yes, so Sears is officially demolished. If you guys would like to see a drone of the Sears and Roebuck store demolished, you can check the link in the description below. There's a whole video of that Sears and Roebuck store getting demolished, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. Anyways, guys, so guys, that's about going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that will be it.